Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. I am just hanging out after a complicated day, to say the least. Woke up with a terrible headache. Going to bed, feeling pretty good. Not going to bed quite yet, um, but I look forward to explaining my day a little bit and everything that's happened. With that being said, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel um, and hit that notification bell. It really helps me out. I probably look a little weird right now. I think I look shiny. Just got out of the shower. So fresh and clean after running around my neighborhood and just working out tonight. With that being said, really wanted to pivot to this morning, what I did, what I didn't do, and how the whole day went as a whole. And I think it's interesting because I don't really like talking about this type of stuff. But it was my birthday today, and I am officially 25. Time flies, and it's actually amazing how fast everything goes by. Like some of the memories I have, I think back and I can't believe how long ago they were, or certain things that I've achieved or just done in general, how long ago those things happened. Life really does go by fast, and hitting the quarter century mark has put a lot of things in perspective. And not only the concept of life and you know not a lot. I mean, when you think about history, how many people make it to this age? Or I really don't know, but something tells me over the course of mankind's history, I possibly beat the odds. But I am just trying to process the whole thing because it doesn't even make sense to me that this is a possibility. That I'm here at this point. I am grateful for everything that has gone on, all the medical stuff to keep me here and in good shape. That is huge. I am also extremely grateful for my family, my friends, everybody that has had my back and watched out for me throughout my turmoil in health. I think it's a good time to reflect on that because, there are just certain people that know how to have your back and make you feel like, there's nothing to worry about. And got to give them props because it's a tough job. You know, I definitely know that myself that some of the stuff I'm doing is not easy and it's hard for a lot of people to just keep going. And, I want you to keep going. I know that sounds kind of like lame, but I want you to think about, how much more potential you have if you just keep pushing. And so I'm going to keep pushing myself because I think that this is a big wake up call to me. Obviously, I can't control everything. I have epilepsy. I can't control the fact that I was born with that. But what I can do is do the proper steps to try to maybe circumnavigate some of the obstacles I faced in the past and I currently face so that my future is more aligned with something that could lead to a more typical success route. Even if it's not typical, something that will put me in line to be successful, if that makes sense. And I am just kind of lost for words at this point because I think that We wish to grow up so early on in life that we want to be the big kid and we want to be, just like, you know, your heroes. And reality, being a kid is one of the most impeccable gifts that I could ever think about. The wildest imagination, the absence of fear, the curiosity, and just the want to keep learning. And I think that we lose that in the things that we do in everyday life. And it's really unfortunate. I think that it's important that we try and keep the curiosity in our lives and try different things. Don't feel the social pressure that you may look weird doing something unpopular. That's the whole thing. It's unpopular. You might look a little goofy. Who cares? You know, if you're having fun and no one's getting hurt, what's the problem? You know, people overthink things too much. I overthink things too much. Obviously, I'm a person, but you just gotta go out there and try something. Try something. Whether it's a hobby, trying to get a job, whether you're trying something different for maybe school or work, or talking to people because you're trying to make more friends. Challenge yourself. Um, there are so many times I wish I spoke to a group of people that I felt like it was intimidating, and you know I find out like weeks later that they I'm actually getting along with them, and I would have been getting along with them and getting to know them much sooner if I did that type of stuff. And that's things that I did years ago, and I still do. But try to keep in touch with your friends, your family, people that care about you, the people you care about. And I really wish you all tremendous amount of success. With that being said, if you have a challenge that you are trying to overcome, I want you to forget about the chatter on the sidelines, block it out, look straight ahead, chase that dream. Chase whatever it is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, chase it. I don't care what anybody says about it. I don't want you to care what anybody says about it because at the end of the day, you care what you say about it, nobody else. So keep pushing. I still got my obstacles. I'm far from perfect, but I refuse to quit on myself. I refuse to quit on all of you. Hopefully, you refuse to quit on yourself, and you refuse to quit on me, and we can hold each other accountable for future success. If that sounds like a good idea, I really look forward to just seeing where this all goes, and hopefully to another quarter century. So, with that being said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Have a good one.